Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have different matters regarding, so-called missionaries, those aiming, evangelizing, especially Muslims. I noticed that, most of them, especially in the Middle East, they are trying not to bring them exactly to Christianity, but they bring them to being agnostics, non-religious people, just in order to, to achieve their goals. That's what I noticed in missionaries in 60s and 50s in Palestine, for example. People with disabilities, they suffer from, establishments, those working under the umbrella of, social, promoting, goals, but unfortunately they are doing their own evangelizing, but they are not evangelizing. They just bring them to being non-religious people. That's all about it. I noticed people, and even they are intellects, but unfortunately they are non-religious. Secondly, some reverted Muslims from South America and Mid America, just Jamaica and stuff like that. I noticed that they don't have enough information about Islam. Once I met 2 or 3 persons who have their own girlfriends, and I told them that it's forbidden in Islam, and you have to learn them, pillars of Islam, the basic, rules of the Islamic, Islamic religion. Really, it's sad to hear that even in Africa, you can tell them that people who caused hunger and caused poverty for Africans are those who invite them to be Christians, like France. France is, France exploits, their wealth, their even raw materials, minerals, such as gold and stuff like that. And these countries are rich because of, impoverishing those, African people. And that's my point.
بارك الله فيك أخي تك. أنت تتكلم what you were saying, like things you saw in Jordan, for example, or in Palestine, wherever you live, or
in Jordan and Palestine. Yes, exactly.
Yes, I noticed that Christian missionary organizations, there are some, actually a lot of them are sincere and genuine, but some of them, they don't really necessarily care to bring a Muslim to Christianity as much as to bring them out of Islam. That's something I really came across. Of course, because this da'wah thing, it's my full-time job from within my full-time profession. So as brochures and pamphlets, and it used to be CDs, now mostly websites. I have a profession, and through it I do the da'wah thing. So it's not like I'm at a center, da'wah center, or with statistics with these things. So it's just mostly like a standalone or activities. So subhanallah, I do agree with you on that, akhi, and they come in many different shapes or forms. And if you read that article I mentioned to you, to see how they infiltrate the Muslim communities as Muslims, as Sister Ruba mentioned earlier,